好，谢谢。And we are just arriving here in the middle of Guanmiao District. I believe where we got dropped off is called Beishi Village. Not entirely positive, but that's why we're here. We're gonna figure it out. Oh, also, quick note. This is the home district of legendary Yankees pitcher Ching-Ming Wang, so really hoping we run into him today. But yeah, we're gonna head there now, and we'll see how it goes. I know nothing other than this being one of the temples here in Guanmiao, Shanxi Gong. And yeah, we're just gonna take a little walk around, and I'm probably gonna throw the drone in the air and see what we can see from the sky. And as I'm speaking right now, I'm probably in the post-production process gonna be throwing these shots over there. So I hope you're enjoying whatever you're seeing that I still have not seen yet. So we are going to come up the stairs and just take a quick little peek. I do not want to go in while having all this camera equipment unless we are invited by someone, but this is just a quick little peek as to what is inside. Let's go take a little bit more of a walk. And there is a cool little pagoda here as well. We are now about to walk across town to the other side where there is a really cool park and a reservoir there. Yeah, we're gonna hang out and see what's going on. So as expected, there is a lot less hustle and bustle here in Guanmiao. So this place about 12 years ago was upgraded, or was part of being in Tainan District to Tainan City, which was part of a bigger restructuring of the area. Kind of feels like more like a suburb, even though it is considered a rural district. The bus ride we took was only about an hour from the middle of Tainan, so I don't really want to say we are in the Xiangxia, that we're in the countryside. So we were dropped off in what was considered Beisha District, and now we see Xiangyang Village right here. So my understanding is that what we're considering the town here is really a bunch of different villages selected together. We have about 5 to 7 minutes left on this road, a straight shot, until we get to the place where we will be filming some of Duncan's content. So he has no idea what the setting is today. All right, I think we're gonna have to wait for this guy here. Just in the 8. Never mind, he let us go first. You got some bamboo being cut up here. One of my favorite things about this part of the world is the utilization of bamboo in all things construction. You will see buildings that are entirely just being held up by bamboo as they are being built. All right, we are very, very close. I guess I've already hinted to Duncan where he's gonna be shooting today.
I've got absolutely no idea. Put that into context, I normally don't have any idea what's going on.
Just the end of this road here. Similar to most places outside the absolute middle of a major city in Taiwan, not super pedestrian friendly. This is a common theme that keeps coming up, is our lack of access and ability to drive motorbikes. We could really speed things up and be a lot more efficient with the things we do if we leveled up our transportation game, but for now we have public buses and our feet. So I think that's one of our bottlenecks. I do think that's one of our bottlenecks. It's a really cool, badass truck. Love it. We have just walked all the way from the west part of this town to the east part of this town. It took about 22 minutes, so if that gives you an idea of how small this place is. But yeah, we are about to see what I think is the main attraction of coming to Guanmiao. All right, come along. Oh, green light, hold on. Tough. Green light, let's go. And welcome to the main event for today. This is the reservoir. So this is the bridge here leading to the park, surrounded by this lovely reservoir. We're gonna head over here and we are going to film some stuff for Duncan. And then after that, we will be heading to the second temple of the day. And then after that, who knows what will happen. All right, come on down here along this walkway. You probably couldn't pick that up with the camera, but there was a comment about, wow, so many foreigners lately. And I laughed, and then he laughed in acknowledgement of me understanding what he said. If you can see where we are, you can see this background, you can see that I'm setting this up, you can probably guess what I'm going to do. So let's see if I can pull it off. And here we are. We are on the bridge leading to this cool little pavilion here in the reservoir of Guanmiao. And we have our friend up here as well, getting a little track for us, no? And yes, welcome to this cool little pavilion here in Guanmiao. We have finally made it. So I'm gonna get some shots of this, of the cool little area we're about to do a shot, but until then we're gonna close the camera and then we're gonna do some stuff for Duncan, and then later, a little sneak peek, we're gonna be heading over here. But until then, we will cut it and see you in a couple hours.
Okay, I'm gonna do my best to show you what this reservoir looks like in 3, 2, 1.
Maximum flight altitude reached.
We just finished Duncan's shoot. That's why he's mic'd up here. We just finished the shot at the pavilion you just saw. Next, I'm gonna take you over to that Buddha behind us. Sound like a plan? Word. Here you go. Bye-bye. Oh yeah. So as far as public signage goes, the only thing I've seen that has English. I'm also surprised they use the word lavatory. I feel like there are a lot more universal words to use, but hey, you can see there's a little auditorium of a sort right here. Just gotta check our directions here. I'm not exactly sure how we're getting up there. One thing I want to point out, so anytime you see any sort of traffic signage, whether it's one of these, this one's a little defunct gigantic mirrors, you always see 注意, which the most basic translation is just pay attention, which I find pretty humorous. It's pretty straight to the point, like many of the things in this culture, which is what I appreciate. All right, we are almost there. I promise. I promise. On Google Maps, it says it closes at 5 p.m. Let's hope that is true. As far as it being open, I'm not sure what that means. So we are going to go to as many places here as we possibly can. I've probably noted this before, but one of my shortcomings here in Taiwan is I still do not read Fantizi. I only read Jiantizi. So unfortunately, everything you're going to see around here, they're traditional characters. I can get some of what's going on here. The dates are pretty easy. I understand with context that says Dianhua, even though the characters are a little different. I would say 50% of those characters I cannot read. However, again, with context and reading the other 50%, I have a pretty good idea of what's going on. So with that, let's carry along. I can see there are some people walking up here, which definitely confirms to me that we are heading in the right direction. Whether these people identify as Buddhist or not, I can definitely see this being part of their afternoon routine. There it is. So this looks like a part of the complex here. I'm not exactly sure which part it is, but definitely want to get up to the top first. Let's do that. And if there is time before the 5 o'clock shutdown / sunset, we will circle back to around here. I'm going to assume this right here is a dormitory complex for resident monks. I stayed in the dorms of a Buddhist university for a few weeks one time, so that is what that reminds me of. I'm not completely making that up. I have a general idea of what I'm talking about. All right, I'm getting a little nervous that we're passing something, so I'm hoping this is an entrance. If this is not, we're gonna have to turn around, and that must have been the entrance to get in. Yeah. Let's see. So there's a way to drive down here, but I don't think that's gonna get us to the entrance. So yeah, we're gonna circle back around. So yes, we're now gonna go back to that entrance I said we were gonna circle back around to, because we have not found another one. 你好，门口在哪儿？门口在哪里啊？门口。
南头，
门口
南头，
门口在这里吗？
这个是寺庙哎。
对对对对。
我们要到会来，里面的师有没有在那里问一下？
好，门口啊。
门口，
门口。
门，
对，在这里对吧？啊，我还在学习中了。
那你要跟他打个招呼，有看到人跟他打个招呼。
好的，好，谢谢你们了，拜拜。So yeah, I don't listen. I definitely do not speak this language fluently. Chinese friends, please tell me if that was a really unaudible version of Benkao. Regardless, let's walk around a bit. Our goal is to find the pathway up to, I saw there was some sort of lookout, I believe, around the Big Buddha. That's our goal. So let's head in this general direction to try and get there. 你好，我们怎么走？
上面没有参观，只有这边。
这边哦，这里啊。
那个梯子上去看那个大佛比较清楚。
好的，谢谢你。好，bye bye. So go up here first. Sample size is not above 30, but I believe I've only seen female monks since we've been here, which is nothing necessarily out of the ordinary. However, the past few months in the different temples that I have visited throughout Vietnam, Thailand, and Taiwan, I have not encountered that. So that is pretty cool. So she has directed us up those stairs. See, this is something I'm able to read. 天南桥. I think that's a 桥. 我不知道，中国朋友们，这是桥吗? If it is, then what that means is sky south small. Sky south small. 不知道，告诉我。好，来。Shoot, that's not where we want to go. Oh, is there a way to get up there? She didn't necessarily say you can get up there. It was just something along the lines of like, it's a better view. And it certainly is. So yeah, there you go. Insert super cool drone footage that I took about an hour ago. And okay, now that you've seen a version of this from the sky, let's go back to the other place that she was pointing me to and then we'll check out what's going on over there. So again, not entirely sure where I was directed to. I think she was saying this is a good place to get a vantage point as well, and so you can see that is the case. And again, I very well may be wrong. If you understood what she said to me, let me know. 我的听力不好，但是 by the time I upload this video, I think I will be in a much better place. So if you roast me for that, I won't take too much offense to it. So we're gonna circle back down to the park, see what's going on. All right, so we used all the time we possibly could. We were just told by one of the monks that it's time for them to start locking everything up. I'm very self-conscious about my pronunciation right now after that interaction with that guy that couldn't even understand what I was saying. Menkao. And then it got to the point where we had to ask someone else, and I said Menkao, and he didn't even know what I meant exactly. We had to draw the characters in the air to confirm what I meant. So, 中国朋友们告诉我要说我的口音不好 Menkao. We are now returning back to the park. We are going to go for a little walk, see what goes on around sunset time here in Guamiao. I suspect it's going to be what we see in many other parts of this region of the world, which is the nightly yundong. Very active people, and they get their exercise in, maintain a pretty healthy weight. We have about 12 minutes until the sun hits the horizon line, which means there's about 25 minutes that I can legally operate this aircraft. So we're looking good with time, no worries. 哦，你们好。
Hello，你好。
哦，你好。
你好。
We're gonna go back down here, hit this bridge, and then we're gonna say goodbye. So I think you can only see our silhouette here. Here, we're waving. Wave, Duncan. Here, okay, yeah, you can see. It's been wonderful walking around Guamiao. We're gonna wave to you. This is gonna be super artsy. We're gonna give a peace sign. Can you give a peace sign? Because I'm gonna go two hands on this. There it is. That's the shot. All right, bye-bye. Oh, brightness, hold on. Here we go, here we go. There we go.
He's back.
All right, so actually it up, but this time we're gonna get it. I think I'm still gonna include all the mess ups we've had with me trying to operate this drone and get a good shot. But yeah, that's been Guamiao.
Oh,
Not what I meant to do.
thought you lost your drone there.
Can you hear the remote? It's getting really angry. Can you hear it?
Land me now.
Land. Look at that vantage point.
Oh, it looks like a rap video. I ain't Ronald McDonald, I ain't some stupid clown. You want a happy meal from me, you have to lay me down. My threats are hollow, they're empty, they're tame. Moses sent the plagues, I'll make him do it again. I've been shot more times than I care to think. I learned to swim when others learned to sink. If you don't want a baby, don't come to my state. My rhymes are so fertile, they impregnate. You're messing with my boys, then you're messing with me. You want to hear a secret? I could 1, 2, 3, 100 people, and that's just the ones I remember. There's probably a lot more. People knock me down, but I climb higher and higher. The search is over, rap just found its new messiah. Cops are trying to lock me up, just let me be. Lightning never strikes twice, I guess they never met me.
All right, bye-bye.